according to Sarah Elizabeth Stat, in 2006, more than 93,000 people in the United States currently were in need of an organ transplant. In that year, only 14,699 people were able to receive a transplant, and in that time, it was estimated that 19 people would die a day in need of an organ. So these statistics provided by Stats are from 7 years ago. So if you think about how those statistics have grown to today, it's probably huge. So it's not a secret that the need of an organ donation is huge. And today I want to inform you guys on what the black organ market is, the risk it endures. Also, I personally think that if you are a healthy individual and you want to donate a kidney for money, you should be able to. And I want to inform you guys on smaller ways that you can help. So for those of you that don't know, the organ black market is a system that is illegal in the United States and most countries in the world for people that want organs can buy out and have them implanted into their body so that they can live. This is a big issue because not only are people selling their organs, but people are known to drug people and steal their organs. So that's why it is a big issue. Obvious problems with this is not knowing whether an organ is actually tested for diseases such as HIV, hepatitis, or any other type of diseases specifically related to the organs. This system is big on an international basis, so you have no way of knowing if your doctors are actually doctors and if their utensils are sterile, so there's a big chance of infection from those. So as I said, the transplant purchases are usually done in other countries. It's very dominant on an international level, and Stats reports that in Pakistan and Iran, this was from 2006, so it may have changed, but during that time, Pakistan and Iran were the only countries in the world that this market is actually legal, and there's other countries that have relaxed laws against it, such as like Turkey, China, Brazil, Argentina, Israel, South Africa, India, Russia, and Iraq. So she also had quoted that a man that was from ages 25 to 35 that was in good condition, if he were to donate a kidney, it would be $500 that he would get. So this seems kind of crazy and a really low price for an organ, but you have to remember that this is an international company or international countries that this is taking place in, and in most cases, it's the poor that are having to give up their organs or that are being confiscated for to give to the wealthy economy. So of course, the wealthy are going to pay a ton more money, much more money for these organs, but the people that are having to go through the process aren't really getting that much money for it. So it seems crazy that somebody might give up $500 or give their organ for $500, but if it were to be legal, I think that the prices could go so much higher, and people might not also do it for the money, but just out of pure want to help people. So as you know, the body has 2 kidneys, and you can perfectly function off of one. So the United States, I believe, should legalize this because some people just want to help. I mean, there are some good people out there. So when you first hear it, you might think I'm crazy, but like I said, some people are actually good people and just want to help, and also it is a way to make money, and it could actually help our economy in some ways. It would also reduce the transplant list immensely. A guy by the name Ahad J. Gods, he wrote an article about Iran, because Iran is one of the countries that has legalized this market, and they have legalized this market for over 20 years. They first introduced it in 1988, and by 1999, their transplant list was completely wiped out. So they have been very successful with it, and today, more than 50% of patients that have an end-stage kidney disease are living with a functioning graft. So they have become very successful in this, and most people think of Iran as like a very low, poor country, but it seems like the United States always wants to help them when they're doing more, I think, by helping their citizens, because, like I said, their transplant list is completely gone. So if you're still a little sketchy on this idea, because the whole reason I got this idea was in my philosophy class, we'd actually brought it up, and a guy was very against it. But in my eyes, when you donate your kidney, it's basically giving a form of life. And in the United States, you can get paid to be a surrogate mother. For a couple that cannot have kids, they can, in a lab, form their eggs and their sperm together. It can be implanted into a woman, and she can get paid a ton of money. I mean, up to like $100,000. Some people will do it out of a good state and not get paid for it, but like I said, some people just go into business and don't do anything with their life except for carry babies and get paid for it. I mean, you don't have to be just a woman either. Guys, if you have the right conditions, I think, I don't know, you have to be like certain height, certain weight, you have to have like a certain degree, but you can get paid to donate your sperm. So why should you be able to give two forms of life, but you can't give somebody a kidney to save their life? So I don't think that it's right that you should be denied part of it, but you can still go on with others. So I'm not telling you guys to go out there and donate your kidney just for money, especially like in college or anything like that. But the United States, I think it's clear that you should see like a line between it, and that there could be some good out of it. So other ways that you can do is like you can become an organ donor for like whenever you die, like if you die of like natural causes or whatever, or a car accident, you can have your organs extracted and they can be donated. A lot of people don't think about it because, I mean, people think about it but never ever actually go through with it. Sarah Elizabeth Stats from earlier, she suggested that if you do become an organ donor, that people should get benefits out of it. Like she suggested, people get a tax break on certain things, or if you are an organ donor and when you die, that like your beneficiaries would get like a sum of money because you were a donor. I think it would be a really good idea just because it would get people to go out and do it. Also, I had read from the Stats article that she said in some countries where it is legal, if you were to donate, like say a kidney while you were alive and you got paid for it and you ended up like needing a kidney down the road, because you had already donated, you would be put higher up on the list because you've kind of already done your good deed. So as I said, the black market is a huge issue right now, and being able to donate a kidney would probably help our economy, and it would also drop our transplant list and save many lives. So not only in America would this work, but also in other countries. Like I said, it's giving a form of life just like surrogacy or sperm banks, and it should be recognized equally. It may take time for the United States to see this idea, but I wanted you guys to at least have it in your head, and for the time being, become an organ donor. It doesn't take much, but it's the most that you can do at this point.